Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope this looks a little different here. We're live. I'm using my mirrorless Canon M50. So you're seeing a different look. We got some stuff. We're probably trying to figure out like what's going on. If you look at the description below, I did some Monitech pickups from Micro Center earlier this week. I got a couple of things that we're going to be doing tonight. Definitely let me know what the quality of the camera looks like. Trying out something new with this Canon M50. Canon actually just released a utility, a beta utility, to be able to use your. Get my TV down in the back. For you to be able to use your DSLR or your mirrorless camera as a webcam. So that's how I'm able to get this great picture. Well, I'm looking at it. Um, I know it's 1080p, I believe, but yeah, man, it looks great. I'm just looking at it. So just let me know how my audio sounds. Hopefully, it is not double audio. I know I was having some issues with that. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna kind of listen real quick. If I can find some headphones. And so, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna test it out on my phone. But yeah, CwiL, what's up, man? Hey, let me know down in the chat how the quality looks. The best thing about using a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, like the Canon M50 or something like that, is right now I'm getting a clean output. Just using a USB. Um, as you can see here, just a regular USB. It's a micro USB. It looks good. The quality looks good from what I could see. But also, you get the Canon autofocus, which is amazing. I can move around and I can stay in focus, and yeah, it just works. So let me just. Hopefully, the audio is good. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about right now. Video looks good. I'm just worried about the audio. But we're gonna have some fun tonight. I know it's late. So if you catch this on the VOD on YouTube, then definitely, I appreciate it. But yeah, on YouTube, then definitely, I appreciate it. But yeah, on YouTube, then definitely. Okay. So that looks good. I was just testing out the audio. Audio looks good. Oh, appreciate that, CwiL. That it sounds good. So let me see what we got here in the stash. So something I picked up from Micro Center today is definitely, this is the 1 terabyte inland NVMe. It gets up to 3,100 megabytes per second read speed. And then it writes up to 2,800 megabytes per second. But I got this for like 129 bucks. You can't beat that for an NVMe drive at that speed. If you actually search this drive online, it comes real close to the 970 Evo. When it gets full, it doesn't slow down. So I really wanted a 2 terabyte, but I didn't want to spend the money for it just yet. So I'm going to add this in. I already got 2 NVMe drives in Nite Ryder, and I'm gonna kind of pan over real quick so you can see. And as you can see here, we got Nite Ryder 3.0. This is like my third version of Nite Ryder right here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tyler? Man, it's so good to see you, bro. Hey, man, I'm trying out something different. As you can see, sky's the limit when it comes to using a mirrorless camera or a DSLR. And I've been wanting to try to shoot my live videos like this and using a camera with this type of quality instead of a webcam. And I think I found out how to do it. So yeah, and so Elemental, I got you down in the chat, $7 cheaper for, but it's pretty much yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so yeah, but yeah, we got nine right here, so we're gonna be doing some things. As you can see, we got the setup. This is the streaming PC. I know it's kind of blown out with the highlights. Yeah, Tyler, I appreciate that, man. Then we got the streaming PC right here, and Yeah, it's a little mini beast. But we're gonna be making some changes to Nite Ryder tonight. As you can see, this right here is we're gonna install this. I actually had this installed earlier when I first built Nite Ryder, but we're gonna get back to it. That's the actual. Oh, I just drew a blank. Oh, that's the vertical GPU mount. So as you can see, we got the plate. Everything is pretty much it's ready to go. I just need to screw it in. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna also install the 1 terabyte drive here tonight. We're gonna do that on the stream. We got the iFixit kit. You really don't need this, but I picked it up because I wanted to. Plus the actual tips are magnetized, so that's pretty good. It works out. And then I don't want to show you my floor, so I'm gonna switch this back around. But I also have picked up if you follow me on social media, and while we're talking about social media, definitely all the links and stuff is down in the chat. So definitely you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's at Wilcreatives. Definitely get at me and follow me. But if you follow me, you know I go to Micro Center. I know my boy CwiL, he goes to Micro Center. He just snatched up some real good stuff. And speaking of CwiL, man, definitely follow him. He's down in the chat. It's CwiL Dykin. You can follow his channel. He does some great stuff. You can also follow my boy, the Real T Bell. He's also down in the chat. He has a YouTube channel. Great guys, man. So check them out. But yeah, I picked up what this is. This is the Z333 Logitech system. 80 watts. I've been waiting it comes with 2 speakers and a subwoofer. So I've been waiting to upgrade my speaker system. So yeah. That's pretty cool. So we'll be unboxing that tonight. It's too late for me to test out the speakers, but I definitely do it in the morning though. Wake everybody up. So super excited about that. I'm also recording myself here in the background. So just for me to provide some content and stuff like that on the channel. Peace. So, but yeah, I'm still decorating. If you could say that. I don't know if men really decorate, but you know, if you do, whatever. But I'm still getting some stuff set up. I got my gaming stuff. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to go. I think I could zoom in. So let me just kind of turn this around so I can see what I'm showing y'all. But as you can see here, if I zoom in, So basically what we got going on, we got 55-inch 4K TV. I got some stuff set up. Got the PS4 over there as well. So I'm working on that. I got to get a sofa and I got to get a couch and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the new space. So we're going to have some great content that's going to come out of all this. So let me zoom back out. See, that's great stuff. So you can't do this with a webcam. So the fact that I'm even able to use a camera like this, and I didn't have to get a cam link, which they've been out of. There's like no cam links anywhere, and it's like $100 and some bucks. But this works, and I don't think I need a cam link. So yeah, we're gonna move on with that. Hey, what's up, Outer? Yeah, man. I love this Ghostbusters shirt. I picked this up. I forgot. A few years ago. As you can see, it's been washed a couple of times, but I love this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts, man. So like to keep it gangster. Oh, also I just want to show y'all something real quick. If you take a look at that there, what you see, my wife bought that for me, my wife and my kids. That's actual metal. That's obviously Iron Man. But I absolutely love that piece of artwork. And yeah, they picked it up for me for my space. So super appreciative of that. But yeah, so first things first, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get Nite Ryder open up. I am going to try to get a good camera angle. Got to clear out some of the stuff on my desk. But we definitely going to open up Nite Ryder. And Hopefully I don't mess nothing up. But we're going to open up Nite Ryder. And let me just take this panel off real quick. And as soon as we get this panel, now, the thing I love about this case, and I'm just going to bring it around. So the thing that I love about this case is that with this case, as you can see, it has these metal panels. If you haven't seen the build video I did on this, definitely make sure you check it out. It's the Land Cool 2. But I love this actual panel because you could be able to get access to your hard drives. If you have 3.5-inch hard drives, you could be able to swap these out and put them in. I don't have any in here right now. And I don't know if I'm able to put any back in here because all the drive I have now, if I include this would make my third NVMe drive that's actually going to go in here. So don't know if I'm going to do that, but the thing I like about this is that this side panel opens up. And the way that this case is set up is that you can actually just lift this up. No screws, none of that stuff. So that's definitely super dope. Super dope. So I have no complaints when it comes to that. And as you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to vertical GPU mount the 2080 Super with this. This is actually, this vertical GPU mount is very specific to this case. It only works in this case. So it sucks if I want to change cases, but it's the Land Cool 2 1X. That's the name of it. So if you want to pick that up, you definitely can. But I got two fan sources right here that's feeding air into the GPU. But we gotta take this out. This is my SAD bracket. This actually came with one of my GPU cards. I forgot which one it was. And then we're gonna take the power connectors off. So we're gonna unhook those. And so the first thing that I gotta do, and I'm definitely about to put this camera down. Oh, you can see myself. Hey, what's going on? See, that's that mirrorless thing that's on the NZXT AIO, which is pretty dope. But oh man, I hear you. I appreciate the case, Brandon. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So you got CwiL 2080 that's coming. Oh, nice. Super nice, my guy. And like I said, being able to use this camera, I get great quality in the video because that's looking great. This is actually like me doing one of my regular videos, but live. So this is awesome. So a couple of things I've changed around since the review. I used to have two fans that were right here. There were the Air RGB2 fans. I took them off because I figured out how to be able to get the regular 140 millimeter fans that came with this cooler actually on the front as intake. So that's why I'm able to do actual the vertical mount, because I couldn't do the vertical mount because it's going to push the card a little bit forward this way. And when I had the fans right here, it was running into it. So that's why I never had the vertical mount in here with this card. I had it in here with the 2060 Super. So we're definitely going to be changing that today. But I'm going to take this card out first. We're going to pop in the NVMe drive. And then what we're going to do is do the vertical mount. And I'll show you all that process. So shouldn't take too long. And then, you know, we'll take a look at those speakers. But as you can see right there, and let me see if I can zoom in with this. That's my baby right there. That's the 1 terabyte generation, PCIe 4.0 generation NVMe drive. And that's what I got my Windows install and all that stuff on there. gets up to 5,000 megabits per second. So as far as read and write speeds, and it's like stupid fast. So yeah, definitely got to appreciate that. So if you don't have a 570 board, make sure that you get yourself one and get you one of those drives if you could be able to use it. So I'm gonna see if I can be able to fix my camera real quick, and then I'll show you all a little bit more once I take this out. So definitely, man, hit me down in the chat. You can ask me any questions right about now because I'm just taking this out. How y'all doing with this whole not gonna say the word. How y'all doing with the pandemic? I'll put it like that. Let me know down in the chat. Definitely, if you want to support the channel, this is a great time to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you receive all my notifications, and also share. Share the channel, share the link, share me on social media. I appreciate it. Get the word out about what we're doing, because I definitely going to be doing some more live streams. As you can see, my last probably like 4 or 5 videos have all been about I've been streaming Modern Warfare, which I absolutely love that game. I mean, who doesn't right now? It's one of the most popular games when it comes to streaming. But yeah, so I'm digging that, and we're gonna do some more live streams. I got some more games and stuff that I'm gonna do. I still want to get a capture card because I want to stream some of my PlayStation 4 games and stuff like that that's coming up. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah. Okay, so you was asking, does what? Oh, you talking about the cooler? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got the 3900X, and that cooler is the cooler I have is it's the Kraken X62. The newest version is the X63, but I got the Kraken X62, 280 millimeter AIO. Man, yeah, definitely does the job. Have no issues with that. Nice. All right, so I got the card out. This is a beast of a card. MSI Gaming X Trio 2080 Super. It definitely gets the job done. Stays cool, stays quiet. I was just overclocking this yesterday, playing around with some stuff. Got like an extra 10% performance out of it. So yeah, you can't beat that. All right, so to put this in, I got to take off all of the PCIe brackets. So I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can be able to see it. So I got to take off all of the brackets. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So I got to take off the top one, and this one. I could leave the bottom one on, but I got to take off all of these. I already took out these 2. So I'm going to do that as well. I think it's also some screws that I have to, and I'm dropping stuff, of course. And I'm hoping I didn't drop one of those screws down here in the PSU. And maybe I did. I think I dropped one of the screws down in the PSU shroud. No, I didn't. It's down here by one of the fans. So I'm about to find it. So that's the thing about having screws and stuff like that. You drop stuff. Yeah, that Hyper 212 is not going to be enough for the 9900K. I can tell you that now. 9900K, I had one. Um, it's one of the hottest chips out there. It takes especially when you overclock it. So you definitely got to make sure that you have something that's going to keep that cool. You really do need something like a 280 millimeter AIO, maybe a 240, but you need like a 280 really, because you need the surface on the radiator to help distribute the heat and stuff like that. So, but yeah, 9900K beast mode with that. So let's see. Let's take out the rest of these, and hopefully I don't drop the rest of these screws. I do notice iFixit kit is pretty dope. Again, the biggest reason why I got it was because I saw it inside Micro Center, and it was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pick that up because I've been wanting one. It has some other tools and stuff, especially like with stuff to be able to pry stuff open. Suction cup for glass. I got tweezers in order to pick stuff up. Another prying tool, and then you have all the different type of heads and stuff that you could be able to put on the end, and it's all magnetized. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, the kits are pretty cool, man. I can't even lie. Yeah, and when you overclock the 9900K to 5 gigahertz on all cores, I think the highest I got up to was like almost 200 watts. It was like 190 watts. It was crazy. So, yeah, that's like one of the. It's not necessarily a downside, but you just need to make sure that you have good cooling. I've been thinking about if the 9900K goes down in price, which I think it is because Intel just announced the release of some of their new chips. I may get one, and just for gaming purposes. It's really for anybody else it'll be a waste of money, but for me, I want to get one of those NZXT H1 cases that looks like the Xbox Series X case, and I want to have it just specifically for gaming. But it also means that I'm about to get like a I don't know why I twisted this in here so tight. I'm also going to have to get a 2080 Ti. I'm going to get the 2080 Ti first, and then I get that NZXT H1 case. The great thing about the NZXT H1 case is that it comes with the AIO, liquid cool AIO already built into it. Comes with the power supplies like 650 watts. And it's the power supply, AIO, and the case for $349. So all you need is 16 gigabytes of memory, processor, graphics card, and the motherboard, which is a micro ATX motherboard. So you get those four things. I mean, it's golden. So yeah. So I'm looking at doing that sometime, maybe in the next couple of months or so. But I want to get it just for gaming, so I can be able to sit it on my desktop, and then I end up switching out some other stuff, and give one of these computers to my kids. Well, not one of them. I give them the streaming PC and stuff that I built to my kids, and then I'll turn Nite Ryder into my video editing, streaming, all in one, and then have the H1 with the fastest processor out when it comes to gaming, fastest card, and I just have that just for gaming. So one of my goals to be able to do that in the next couple of months. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. But yeah, it is. It's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, and I'm waiting for the 2080 Ti to come down in price. But I do know it's gonna come. Um, what I hope doesn't happen is that they actually decrease the performance on the 2080 Ti when the 3080 Ti comes out. So because it's Nvidia, so hopefully that doesn't happen. but anything is possible because that card has a lot of performance in it, and so it'll be interesting how they continue to make the games and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, so it's a certain way that this is supposed to go in. So hopefully I get this right on camera. Stuff is never right. Let me see if I could turn this up. All right. So stuff never goes right on camera. So it's like when you're trying to do stuff, I think last time I was doing this, and I'm going to turn this around so you can be able to see it. Oh, okay. All right. So hopefully I don't have any issues here. And I'm also seeing a little dust. And so let me get my canned air spray. As long as I can find it. 1 second. Always have your canned air spray on deck. Okay, so last time I was doing this, I was running into some issues, and actually, so the PSU I'm using right now out is the RM850 by Corsair. Have no issues. I also love the EVGA brand. Yeah, I do both of those. So the way that this goes is actually like this. So, yep, I'm doing this the wrong way. This is where you get out. All right. I told you stuff like this never goes right on camera. So now I got to find my directions or whatever I did with them. It's 2 different ways to be able to put this bracket on, and I'm doing it the wrong way. So we're going to figure that part out. Yep, 970 EVA definitely is off the chain. Yeah. The good thing, well, I can't say, yeah, mostly all pre-built are. They're not made with the best quality of products. I put it like that. I can't downplay the Aurora R7 because that's what got me started on my YouTube channel. It did what I needed it to do, but there was a reason why I did so many upgrades. Because there was a lot of stuff I was missing. So a lot of parts were inferior. And I'm looking around like this because I can't find my instructions. Got it. All right, so let's figure this part out. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for the support, man. Without y'all, I mean, I wouldn't even be doing this video right now. So definitely appreciate the support. I tell you, if you like Intel, I don't have a lot of info about the i9 10900K. It's an upgrade to the 9900K. I do know that. It's going to be a fast chip for gaming. I think it's going to be 10 cores, if I'm not mistaken. So Rick, what I'm doing right now, I'm installing a vertical GPU bracket for my 2080 Super, but there's a part on this bracket that I need to make sure that I'm doing right first. And of course, things don't go right when you're on camera. And so I think I may need to take out this bottom bracket. I think that's what's holding me back. So let me go ahead and take that one out too. Oh yeah, the 3900X could definitely handle a 2080 Ti. That's not a problem, which is why I still plan on getting one. I just gotta figure that part out. I don't want to spend $1,200. I do tell you that. I've done it before. I've done it once before. Not gonna do it again. I actually wish I would have kept that card, but I was trying to sell my first computer at the time, and I couldn't sell it without the card. So I had to I had to sell it. So, but definitely the card I had, the 2080 Ti I did have, it was beast mode. I mean, it was one of the more expensive cards because it overclocked very well. But I was able to get it from Micro Center for a really good deal. I got it for like $1,100, but it was like a $1,500 card. So yeah. Okay. So this is supposed to, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is actually install this bracket first. So I got some more screws somewhere. Yeah, see, that's the problem with pre-builts. So I'm gonna kind of turn this around this way. One of the problem with pre-builts is that, yeah, hopefully y'all can hear me real good. Yeah, first problem with pre-builts is the parts. So like in the Aurora R7, the problem that we had with it was the motherboard and the support and stuff that comes from it. And so with that motherboard, they didn't support any of the new processors. So even though like the highest processor that you could put into the Alienware Aurora 7 was the 8700K, and which is still a great chip, but you know, most of if you had a custom Z3, was it Z390? If you had a custom Z390 board, then those receive updates for the i9 processors, right? But in the Aurora R7, they decided to say, hey, if you wanted it to do a 9900K or 9700K or whatever, then you had to buy another computer. So I was like, what? So yeah. Um, it's a problem when you run into pre-builds. All right, so this is actually supposed to. I'm gonna turn this around. So again, one of the problems I know I'm running into. Is, oh, I think that's it. I think I got it. Yep. So now it actually goes in. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes in just like that. And I just gotta get the stuff screwed in. And I actually supposed to put another screw right here. So let me see if I can find the right screw. And if I can, then I get this screwed in. Hey, I appreciate that about the streams. I'm definitely glad that this one is actually turning out great. I love being able to not have to use a webcam and actually be able to use a rear camera. It takes the actual quality of the stream to a whole nother level. So I can't get that screw in all the way, and that's because it's going into the motherboard. So I'm gonna keep this like it is. But the great thing about it is I could actually try not to break my stuff. And I almost did, so I'm gonna take this screw out because I think it was causing me some issues. Take that screw out, and because I had the actual holes lined up for the PCIe slots, so I could be able to keep this bracket from moving. And I'm gonna leave that screw out, and I think that's what I did actually last time. So when I was doing this last time, I left that last screw out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to screw in these screws that actually go in. I don't know if you can see that. It may not do it, but I'm going to screw these in, and hopefully I don't have any issues with doing that way. So we'll see. I had a hard time. The only thing, this case is not perfect. The case is not perfect, but I like this case. But I'm going to tell you, I got a buddy. Oh, and I got another thing. If you haven't joined the Discord, man, the Discord has been off the chain lately. So if you go down in the description below, you'll see the invite. It's an open invite. Anybody could join. But definitely check out the Discord. It's a lot that's going on down there. And the reason why you need a magnetized screwdriver is because I was able to get that in and tighten it in with one hand while I was holding the actual bracket with the other hand. So that's why you need to do that. So before I screw the rest of these in, let me make sure I can actually get my card in here. So let me kind of do this real quick here. So if you could see that, obviously this is going to plug into the PCIe slot here. So if I could be able, so that's clicked in, so that plugs in there, so that's in. This is going to be bent by this, but these are actually pretty stable because what's going to happen when I get ready to put the card in here, these are going to kind of get pushed in a bit, which is going to be fine. I'm going to make sure I tighten the rest of these up. The fans are going to be pulling air up from the actual side vent here. It's going to be coming up into the graphics card. Graphics card is going to suck that in. Air is also coming in from here because the fans on the other side for intake. And then we have 2 fans up here at the top for exhaust and 1 fan in the back for exhaust. So definitely, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool case. All right, so yeah, so that's what we're working on. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna get the card position. I gotta move this microphone just back just a little bit. And so we're gonna get this put in. We're gonna mount this, and it looks like I'm about to move some other cables and stuff out the way. And I also just realized too is that I am going to have to also going to have to get another one of my screwdriver kits. All right, so I got the card in. Kind of. I got the card in, kind of. So one of the things I need to do is I actually need to adjust. Put this tinted glass on. You gotta take off the plastic. Now I can tell you right now, part of me is, why am I doing this? But I want the vertical GPU. But right now, it's becoming a little bit of pain for a brother. Just a little bit. Whew, I just thought about something. I did not install the NVMe. So I actually need to take my card back out. I was trying to take it back out anyway, but I'm glad I just thought about that. Why y'all didn't remind me to install the NVMe drive? All right, so we're gonna take this back out. Whew. Now see, stuff like this gets a brother to almost start sweating. So out of the card is not too big. I zoomed in a little bit more, as you can see up at the top left-hand corner. We are definitely at 100. Oh, I think you're talking about installing that into the Aurora R7. So I was about to say, yeah, initially this card was actually too big because of the way I had the fans on the AIO and stuff like that set up. But it's not ever since I changed my fan orientation. So yeah, y'all having a field day down in the comments though. I appreciate it though. I see y'all. So we're gonna install this, and I'm looking for my scissors, and I'll be right back. Doesn't feel like we've been on for 45 minutes, but we have. Absolutely amazing. Out of you. Oh, hold on, nasty. You got a 1,000 watt PSU. That's what's up. So you're gonna, hey, nasty down in the comments. Are you gonna be doing dual GPUs? All right. So got the NVMe drive. I can see it here. Yep. If you remember one of my first videos, what did I call this? Stick of gum. Sure did. All right, so let me take out this slot. This PCIe slot. And before I put that in, let me kind of show y'all something. So I actually need to put that drive. This is the actual drive that I have open. So I'm gonna have to take this off. I got one drive here, and I also got another drive here down at the bottom that has a 500 gigabyte NVMe drive in it, and I'm actually using that as my stretch disk. So yeah. So I'm gonna get this off, and I'm gonna try to get better with being able to live stream and unscrew stuff at the same time, but I ain't there yet. So all right, so I just unscrewed this, and definitely, of course, you know, this plastic right here. We're gonna take that off. So this is one of the heat spreaders that we have here for the NVMe drive. So nav link. Are they still doing? Let me ask you. Are they still doing? How long is this? Support for dual GPUs? I thought that was a dying market. Because I think what NVIDIA started to do, that's why they started to charge. They started making their cars more powerful, and they started to charge more for their cars. And it started, oh snap, I just dropped one of the screws. But yeah, they started to charge more for the cards and all that stuff. So all right, so I got to screw in one of the standoffs. Yeah, the dual GPUs look great. If NVIDIA wants to send me 22080 Ti's 500 editions, if you're listening to NVIDIA, I will take it. I definitely take it. No questions asked. So let me figure out how long this is and finding where I got to put it. All right. So I got to put in one of the standoffs. I'm so glad I thought about this while I was trying to put that card in. Yeah, Brandon, 22080 Ti's, baby. Yeah. They could go ahead. They could hook a brother up. They got the money. We know NVIDIA has the money. Okay, so I was installing this drive backwards. Tell me, how did I do that? I have no idea. And awesome. Okay. And y'all probably seen these 1,000 times, but just as you can see here, we're getting the drive in. I just got to screw it in. So that's what we're looking like. I just got to screw this one screw in because I had to put it on the standoff. And yeah. So that's what we're doing right now. Trying to get this in. Trying not to lose screws. Yeah. I remember when I got that the War R7. Nobody had videos on R7. So I could tell you everything that you saw me do on their War R7, it was actually an experiment. Everything that you saw me doing on War R7 was an experiment because I had nothing to go off of. Not videos. I had a bunch of material. I had to read through stuff, forums and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? Nothing is better than a video. I don't care how many I don't care how many articles you read and all that different type of stuff. Nothing is better than a video and somebody showing you how to be able to get stuff done. So that's why I started the stuff with the Aurora R7 because I was curious. I was reading stuff, but nobody was teaching how to do stuff. So yeah. All right. So we almost got this 1 terabyte drive in. Actually, boom. All right, so we got the 1 terabyte drive in. So now let's try to put back the graphics card. I'm gonna put this back in. And it's a tight fit, especially with this this GPU bracket, the vertical bracket. So this is a beast of a card. This card is like stupid long, but I got to make sure that these brackets fit in first before I actually get this in the slots. That's the problem I was having the first time. Is that this wasn't sliding all the way down. So hopefully. So it looks like I got it right. And this is how we're looking so far. Now let me know down in the comments. Hey Tyler, yeah, I'm actually streaming with the EOS Canon M50. This is my secondary camera. I use it for video. I actually use it for taking pictures and stuff like that as well. But I'm just trying to, it looks like it's not fully slotted all the way in, if you can see that. So I'm always scared when I'm doing stuff like this because I try not to break stuff. But oh, you know what it is? It's looking like that. It is fully slotted in. It's looking like that because I need to screw in those screws. So I think we're good. I think we're good. So I'm going to actually tighten up these screws. And we're going to do that. So I'm going to use, I got some other screws they gave me. I'm not for sure if they're going to work. They came in the box. But we're going to try it out though. So there's another kit that I need. I'm going to show it to you. Yes, sir. So this right here is another kit. This is another kit that I use. I actually got this from Micro Center too. The only reason, yeah, triple fans actually keeps the card even quieter. But the only reason why I got this kit is for one reason, and that is this doohickey right here. So this flexible, and what it allows you to do, this connects, and you can put the actual head on the end. And what this allows you to do is actually to be able to bend and get in those tight spaces, and you can screw, and it screws and it does what it needs to do. And I actually need to do that on this card. And I am going to try to screw down the card to the bracket. And hopefully I don't mess anything up. And so I actually going to try to use some of these to see if that works. So the goal is just to get in one. As long as I get in one, I'm good. And I ask myself again, why am I doing this? And it's because I want the vertical bracket. And I am going to show you what I'm talking about. Why I have this. And as you can see here, this is why I am using this. It's because it's in a tight space and a regular screwdriver is not going to work. So that's the reason why I'm using this. The GPU mount, well, in this particular case, because I have good airflow, and I also have two fans at the bottom that's pushing air up. I got two fans at the bottom that's pushing air up, so it's pulling air up. It's also receiving air from the front. I got two exhaust fans at the top. One is also in the back. We good on not having issues. Plus, this GPU has been rated to be one of the, because of the triple fans and the heat sink and everything that's on it, it's rated to be one of the best when it comes to cooling. Yeah. Now we good. We good as far as cooling on the GPU. Yep. On a non-pre-built, you can do whatever you want to do. All right, so we're almost done with this little experiment, this little upgrade. And I keep looking at this bracket, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Man, I can't tell you, but I appreciate y'all. But it's almost going on almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and y'all are hanging tight. Yeah. Oh, and what's going on, man? Good to see you down there in the chat. Hey, Ace Hunter, is your CPU liquid cool? Like, do you have the liquid cooler? Because your temps are pretty hot. 80 to 85 degrees. Oh, it's fan cool. That's the reason why. You should check out my video on putting a liquid cooler on the Aurora R7. Not for sure if that's what you have or not. Yeah, you say you got a Aurora R7. Look at my video. I put a liquid cooler on the Aurora R7. It's the Corsair H60. So if you look down at my videos, if you upgrade to a liquid cooler, you'll definitely have way better temperatures. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you need. That's the problem that you're having. Because with that fan cooled CPU, all you're doing is pushing the hot air back into the case. That's coming from the GPU and all that stuff. Yeah, no, it's not hard, man. You just got to take your time. Be careful. Yeah, it's not hard at all. And if you watched the video already, you will know. I do know. Some people get scared when it comes to, like, if you haven't done certain things before. Um, yeah, if you haven't done things before, then it is actually a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. When I installed my first CPU, I did my first build. Um, when you installing a $500 CPU and you've never done it before, yeah. Um, my reaction was very genuine to not breaking anything. So I understand. I get it. Yeah, I definitely get it. Y'all should see me trying to screw this in. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. And I think this is giving me a hard time because of how I'm trying to screw this into the angle, which is why I use this. Yeah, I don't think you got enough room in there War R7 to liquid cool the GPU. Well, not to do both. Because I've seen some people actually liquid cool the, I think the GPU, but it's super tight fit. All right, let's try this again. I have not done a custom loop, but I want to. I got another case that I want to get. It's called the Lian Li O11 Dynamic. And that's a great case to be able to do custom open loops and stuff with. Yeah, I never done a custom loop before, but I want to do one. I'll do one sometime in the future. Custom loops, they cost some money though. I know I spend a lot of money, but that's a whole nother level. Plus, what how much like I think like this is the second case review I've done. I've done the H510 Elite, then I swapped out of that case and then swapped into the Lian Li. I switched stuff too much around to be doing custom loops, so yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay, I got one more of these screws to get in, and we are going to reconnect the power cables on the GPU, and we're going to be good to go. So I've been over here trying not to screw up my system, not playing around with stuff. Because I've done that before. playing around, screwing stuff up. Especially with the last screw giving me hell. And to be honest with you, I don't think I need it. I think I'm gonna leave the last screw out. I don't think I need it. So, let's see here. Yeah, Gamers Nexus. Yeah, he's crazy, man. He's one I watched so many of his videos. So that's what we're looking like. Fellas, let me know down in the chat, down in the comments, what you think. That's the vertical. And so we got the custom cables on the 24 pin. As you can see, when I was doing the install, I scratched my AIO. But yeah, this is gonna look sweet. And you see the clearance on this? Look at the clearance. Maybe about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. But yeah, I absolutely love that card. Yeah, Owen. Yeah, I think you do have this card. So yeah. This graphics card is the MSI Gaming X Trio 2080 Super. Absolute beast of a card. You see, these are the fans down here that's going to pull air. It's going to come up from, there's a vent right here. That's where the actual, these two fans are pulling air in. So it's going to feed air to the fans. Hot air is going to come out the top from the GPU and stuff. It's going to go out through the back and go out through the two fans at the top, 120 millimeter fans. And I also have intake that's going to be coming through the radiator as well. So just need to connect the cables. But yeah, once I connect the cables, we're going to be all good. This right here is actually used for cable management as well. So we're gonna take this off. This is where we're gonna route a lot of our cables and everything. But we gotta unhook this so we can know where. All right. Okay, so we got the. So I know I got a lot of lights going on, but I tell you, whew. But I ain't want y'all looking at my elbows. Wait till I get the rest of this spot together, though. That's when you're gonna know. Then I'll do a vlog. I'll do something. These are the actual RGB LL 120 fans. That's on the front. So it's going to be pulling in cold air from the front. It's going to come through here. We're going to put an additional LL 120 fan here for exhaust. So that's one thing for sure, I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. Top is where we're going to actually put our 280 millimeter radiator. So this has a mesh air filter. Cause I got stuff that's in the way. So let's go ahead and get the motherboard installed. So got our motherboard here. This is a full ATX case. It has standoffs where the actual. Okay, I got one power cable in. I got to get the other one in. almost done, y'all. Then we're gonna see the finished product because we're gonna light this bad boy up. Power cables are giving me a hard time, boy. Again, I can't see what I'm doing. Aha, I got it. Okay. So these are the power cables. I don't know if you can see that. These are the power cables I was trying to get in. And I think I'm straight. Let me just make sure I didn't loosen up none of my front panel connectors down here. And I don't think I did. As long as I didn't do that, we're good. Otherwise, nothing won't turn on. And we can't have that. So, all right. What's up, y'all? Y'all still hanging in there? I appreciate you. Oh, Ace, you got your 240 hertz monitor, man. Okay, I see. That's big dog status right there. Big dog status. 240 hertz. That's why you got that 2080 Ti. I already know. You got that 2080 Ti so you can run 240 hertz. All right, I'm looking for my power cable. And I gotta make sure I'm gonna plug up one of my monitors. Make sure I didn't screw nothing up. Actually, I'm gonna plug up both of my monitors. So once I do that, everything should be all good. So I'm gonna flip this around and everybody get ready so you can see what the graphics card looks like, and then we're gonna be done. So as long as I get some picture on my monitors, we good. That means I installed the bracket right. So let's see. And you know what? I should probably cut off one of these lights. I'm gonna cut off one of the lights. But I'm gonna do that after. Oh. All right, y'all. Let's see what's cracking. See what we got. Woo! There it is. All right, so I'm gonna hit one of the lights so y'all can be able to see it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the reason why I told you I was trying to do that vertical bracket. And we got windows popping up. Yes, sir. Man, let me tell you something. Look, this trouble that I went through installing this bracket was definitely worth it. Oh my goodness. And if you haven't seen this, this is what the front of the case looks like. I can change the colors. I can change. We got the RGB. I kind of keep it on that one sometimes. Yes, sir. And actually, let me turn off this other light so you can really see what it looks like. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Look at the lights. Look at the LED lights. And the fan stopped spinning. There's nothing wrong with the car. Fans stop spinning on their own when it doesn't need to. So, but yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. That was worth it. It was worth it. Man. Yeah, that was worth it right there. Absolutely love it. Yep. Okay. Sweet. That's sweet. All right. All right, so I'm gonna get these lights turned back on so we can be able to see what's going on. All right. So, man. All right, everything is bright again. But I super appreciate y'all, everybody, for hanging in with a brother. Down in the chat, let me see what we got. Custom loops are great but costly. Tried it one time but went back. Yeah, I know they do. They cost a lot of money. Um, yeah, Jay Blaze, man, I absolutely love this case. That's why I haven't switched from it. Um, I'm sticking with it for a while. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. Oh man, I super appreciate everybody hanging out with a brother tonight. But yeah, we're gonna. I got a couple more things I need to do to the case, but we're gonna turn it in. Appreciate everybody. Again, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you receive all my notifications. And we're gonna be doing more content. We got some more stuff coming up. I actually, and just to let you know, I recorded the build of my streaming PC, as you can see here. So that's what's doing the live stream right now. And I recorded this. I just got to finish the editing and stuff that's on it. So that's going to be going up sometime this weekend. So that's going to be some more content. But yeah, again, look at that. Beast mode. Beast mode. Look at that. Cut that light out again. Beast mode. All right, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.